So the commitment ceremony finally happened, and I'm not even going to lie. Some of the decisions had me side-eyeing these couples. I was so confused by the decisions. And Logan, oh my goodness, I didn't see that coming. This commitment ceremony was something else. Let's talk about it.
Kay Unscripted, no teeth restricted. In this journey, watch our stories unfold.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is Kay Unscripted and I am your girl Kay. Where the hell have I been, guys? I've gotten so busy. I am so tired. But I'm here. I am going to finish off this season of Age of Attraction. The reunion episode just dropped on the files. I will get to that, but today we're just here to discuss the finale episode 8 of Age of Attraction season 1. Now before we get into it, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who has been watching this show. Now let's get into episode 8. So the couples are getting ready to separate before the commitment ceremony. It's pretty much all of the guys exiting the apartment. We're at Logan and Vanessa's apartment. Logan is saying that he has a fear of commitment and that is still something he has to overcome. Now as he's getting ready to leave, him and Vanessa do have a little chat where she's getting emotional, saying that she has given so much of herself in the past and doesn't want for this to be another situation where she's giving all of herself and it's not going to work out in the end. Now, personally, I have no words for Vanessa. I just feel like she needs to grow up, and that's just that. We're at Leah and Chris's apartment. Leah is still being obnoxious. As Chris is getting ready to leave, he's packing his stuff and she's like, but you're leaving me. Why are you leaving me? And I'm like, girl, please shut up. Chris, hurry and get the hell up out of there. Now we get to Theresa and John. As John's getting ready to leave, she's telling him how great of a person he has been to her, but she knows that they do need the time apart from each other to make a clear decision. John says in his confessional that he's in love with Theresa, but I personally feel like he's about to get his heart broken because that lady ain't picking you. That is just my opinion. Now when Theresa's talking, she's also talking in the past. She said they had a good connection from the beginning, and that for me affirms that she's not going to commit to John, but we're still going to have to wait till the end to find out if they do commit to each other. Anyways, she said that she still has some doubts because she cannot come to terms with the age gap, and she also finds difficulty in saying that this is my 27-year-old boyfriend, right? So we move on to Derrick and Phifer. They're having a little drink before they separate. She notes that they have not had that many disagreements up until the past couple of days. When it comes to discussing her decision to move, that has certainly placed some doubts in her mind when it comes to her making a decision to commit to Derrick. She said that she has a lot of questions that are unanswered and that she was really just ignoring them because she didn't want to ruin the connection that she has with Derrick. But I feel like if you're making such a huge decision to up and leave, uproot your entire life to go to a whole other state, you need to get the answers that you need. So we get to the commitment ceremony. The first couple up is Theresa and John. He gives his little speech letting her know that he wants this and he's been so happy to be there for her. She also gives her speech saying how much he means to her, but highlights that when he met her kids, keeping the age thing from them, it wasn't because she was ashamed, it was because she was scared, because it would feel too real, is what she said. Or how would the world feel, or how would the world judge her for being with a younger man? And so she thought it would be best to end it before it gets too real. This is what she's saying to John. Basically, she doesn't want any backlash, is what she's saying. But baby, John wasn't buying it, and neither was I. Okay, you could see it all over his face that he was so confused by her words. And here's why I said I am not buying it. If the judgment was solely based on how the world would see you, she would have still given that information to her children. Furthermore, they gave their support to her. So I know her children are close in age with him, and I think it was less about what her children thought, and it was more about feeling ashamed of calling him her 27-year-old boyfriend. She said it plenty times that it feels weird to call him her boyfriend because of the age gap. So please, Theresa, spare us all, okay? Now, I don't know if John was more irritated with Theresa or the damn mosquitoes that were all in his face. Because what are they doing? Leave him alone. He's probably saying, leave me alone. I'm getting dumb. Go away. Now, she reads a letter that she said her children wrote. Do I believe her? No. Pretty much giving their full support and saying that they don't care about the age gap because they see her so happy with John. Anyways, she says that after hearing what her children wrote in that note, she decides that she does want to commit to the relationship. He also says that he wants to continue their relationship. What a roller coaster it has been with these two, because I thought they were going to break up by the way she was speaking, but apparently I was wrong, right? They decide to continue. Do I feel like they will last? Absolutely not. Next, we get to Phifer and Derrick. So they too give their little speeches. Phifer's telling Derrick how much of a phenomenal person he is and how she can't see herself walking away from him, but if she decides to live with him, she would be sacrificing her entire family, friends, support system, but she's leaving the unknowns to the side and committing to him and making the move to Dallas. Now, while she's giving her speech, Derrick gets all emotional. He hands her keys to his home and says he doesn't want for them to live separately. But do I actually believe that she would make that move? Absolutely not. This is giving up a lot. So we're going to have to wait to the reunion to find out who's still together and all of that. Now let's get to Leah and Chris, child. We know he cannot wait to get away from Leah, so I don't know why she thinks this man is going to pick her. Anyways, they both give their little speeches. Leah goes first and then Chris gives his speech. And even then, he was struggling with his words. Leah says that she wants to stay together so that she can get him out of his comfort zone and challenge him. And while she feels like neither of them will at their best, she feels like they can get there. Now, Chris, on the other hand, said that he recognizes that they have a huge age gap. They both want similar things, but at different paces. He also said that the age gap placed unnecessary pressure on both of them, more so on him because he got to a point where he just felt like he couldn't be himself, and that is the first time in his life he has ever experienced that. And I'm just like, damn, Leah, what were you doing to that man? Seriously. Now, he said he cannot move forward to something that doesn't feel right and it's not fair to him or her or either of their families. Now, I would like to say that I applaud Chris for standing up and doing what was best for him in this situation and not what Leah wants or what he feels like the world wants him to do. I mean, we all wanted him to up and leave a long time ago, okay? Now, Leah said, well, it was nice knowing you. And did y'all peep how she said in her confessional that you cannot change a boy into a man? Girl, just accept the rejection and move on, okay? Now, Andrew and Libby. He goes first with his speech and then she reads him a long letter, letting him know that he will just be an addition to her life. He says that he's been waiting for a feeling like this and it feels like he's finally about to get his rom-com ending. And I said, oh, so he's living in a fairy tale. Got it. That makes sense. Then he says, oh, I don't know what your generation calls it, but I'd like to hard launch or soft launch, whatever y'all call it these days. I would like for you to leave her being my girlfriend. Now, I don't know, but that was so cringe. Like, why are you trying to be or trying to act like her age? Now, while he is way older than her, he's acting like he's a grandpa, in my opinion. Anyways, they do both decide to commit to each other, and then lets her know that he would like for her to come to Baltimore to meet his daughters, and she said she would love to. So she's about to get into big sis mode, okay? Now, I don't know if Libby is just saying yes to these things in the moment and not really realizing how big of a commitment this is. The man is more settled, he has kids, and he's about to make you his little trophy. Because remember, all he wants her to be is big sis to his children. And Libby is very beautiful, she's attractive, she dresses very well, and I feel like this is what is grabbing Andrew's attention. It's just really cringe to me. Anyways, let's move on to the last couple, Vanessa and Logan. Vanessa gives her little speech first, pretty much saying that he brought back light into her life. He said that their relationship has been a whirlwind and that it has made him a better man. She says that she would like to commit to him and have him meet her family and friends, and she would also like to meet his family and friends. Now, for a moment, it was just silence, right? Because Vanessa's like, is this the part where you break up with me? And I thought this is what was happening. He then said that it's been up and down with them, and he's wondering if it is a toxic relationship or if this is healthy. And I'm here to tell you, Logan, that it is definitely toxic. Healthy relationships don't look that way at all. Now, he continues to say that the time alone made him realize that he's not the man for her, or that he's not good enough for her. He then says, I'm gonna need the promise ring back. Now, she's looking like she's fighting tears, and then says that she always goes with her gut, and that's what she should stick to. She should stick to her gut, she should stick to her first instinct, because she always picks wrong, and she picked wrong yet again. Now, I thought the speech was done, but apparently it wasn't. I mean, after hearing what she said, that would have been the end of that conversation if I were Logan. But anyways, he proceeds to say that he realized that he didn't have to be the perfect man, but just the one she needed. And it's made him realize that he does want to commit to her, Vanessa. Yo, she said, what is happening? And so did I, because seriously, what is happening? I thought they were breaking up, but instead this man gets down on one knee. And what was that? Was that a proposal? Because I didn't hear will you marry me, but I think that was a proposal. I think he proposed to her, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? What is going on? What is this? He's better than me, because ain't no way you just said you picked wrong and then I'm going to give you my ring. Oh, hell no. Logan, are you that dumb to not realize what just happened? This is crazy. So out of the 6 couples, we have Logan and Vanessa, Phifer and Derrick, John and Theresa, Libby and Andrew, who decide to stay together. Okay, now y'all, that's it for episode 8. This was the commitment ceremony episode, and listen, these decisions were made, but I don't trust them at all, because some of these couples said yes on commitment day, but we already know that there will definitely be some other breakups coming, right? So we've got the reunion coming up, like I said, and this is where the real truth is going to come out. So in case you didn't know, this is going to be on Nick Vile's YouTube channel. It's called the Vile Files. Well, by the time I post my recap, it would have been out already. And finding it out, I was just like, baby, Netflix said, I am not paying for this. This is not in the budget. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Look out for my recap on the reunion. Guys, a lot of y'all aren't subscribed to the channel yet, so make sure you are subscribed for more recaps like this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.